Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi friends, my name is Muhammad Irshad. I'm from MTS SABILUL CHALIM. Today, I'm going to tell you a story about TIMUN Mas. Once upon a time, there lived a husband and wife in a village. They were both Sirni and her husband. They were living alone, and both Sirni craved a presence of a child for so long. Unfortunately, they had not been blessed with a child. One day, when both Sirni was praying, a giant heard the prayer that both Sirni uttered. Then, the giant came to their house and said, "Do you really want to have a child? If that is true, I'll give you a child. But there is one condition you must meet." "What is the condition, O giant?" "The condition is that you must hand over your child to me if she is big enough for me to eat." Hearing the condition given by the giant, both Sirni and her husband agreed, because they desperately wanted a child. Once the deal completed, the giant gave them cucumber seeds to plant. Then, they followed the giant's instruction. The cucumber seeds given by the giant was planted and being taken very well. After several weeks, the plant began to bear fruit. Among the cucumbers, there was a large size of cucumbers with golden color. When the golden cucumber looked ripened, both Sirni and her husband picked it and split it slowly. Both Sirni and her husband shocked when they saw what inside the fruit is. Inside the cucumber, there was a girl who was very tiny and cute. They were very happy and grateful for having a child. Then, the little baby was named TIMUN Mas. When TIMUN Mas getting adult, both Sirni dreamed and she met a sage from Mount Gundul. Afterward, both Sirni told her dream to her husband. The next day, both Sirni and her husband went to Mount Gundul. It is true that there was a very powerful sage on the mountain. Then, both Sirni told the entire story to the sage. The sage gave both Sirni 4 small bags that contained cucumber seeds, needles, salt, and shrimp paste as an amulet to drive away the giant. The promised day had come, and the giant came to claim the promise. However, before the giant came, both Sirni and her husband had told TIMUN Mas to go through the back door. "Hey farmer, where is your daughter? I came here to take her and eat her." "I'm sorry, O giant. Now TIMUN Mas is playing outside. Let my wife to look for her," the husband telling the giant. After waiting for a long time, the giant finally knew that he was being tricked. The giant was angry. The house and the field that belonged to both Sirni was crushed. While he was angry, he saw TIMUN Mas running away in a distance. In a hurry, the giant pursued that girl. When the giant's getting closer, TIMUN Mas remembered the advice from her mother. She then pulled out a small bag that contained cucumber seeds and spread it on the road that she had passed. A miracle occurred after she spread the cucumber seeds. The seeds grew into a very wide cucumber field and bore fruit. Seeing fresh cucumbers, the giant interested and ate all the cucumbers in that field. While eating, he remembered about TIMUN Mas. Then, he stopped eating and went back to chase TIMUN Mas with his strength increasing. Meanwhile, TIMUN Mas kept running, but the giant could still catch her up. She then opened the second bag, which contained needles. The needles were spread into the road that she had passed. Not for long, a magical thing happened again. The needles that were spread turned into a bamboo trees, which were very tall and sharp. The giant had a difficulty to cuff TIMUN Mas. Although TIMUN Mas didn't stop running, the giant could still catch up to her. She then opened the third bag, which contained salt. Salt was spread, and it turned out to be a vast ocean. The giant swam really hard and reached the other side. He was breathing heavily, but the giant could still pursue that girl. She already spread cucumber seed, needles, salt, and the last bag is shrimp paste. Timun saw the giants getting closer, so she finally decided to open the last bag. The package was open, and she spread it on the road that she had passed, and it immediately turned into a sea of black mud. Without any energy left, the giant tried to get out of the mud, but the more the giant moved, the more he trapped in that mud, as it turned out to be a living sea of mud. Finally, the giant couldn't do anything and drowned to death, engulfed by the sea of mud. Seeing that, Timun felt relieved and relaxed. She then returned to her home and told Botsirni about the giant. Botsirni and her husband were very happy that no one else would take Timun now. Then, they had a peaceful life together. So, the moral of the story is, don't you never ever give up, and never got tired of asking God, because every problem must have a way out. That's all from me. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.